How you doing? How you doing? Just some questions, since your name has been raised as a potential witness in this case. You're on duty now, aren't you?
No.
You're not. I thought you were going to court.
Yeah, at 9:45. I'm allowed to wear my uniform because I have to go right directly after.
Okay.
That's why I was inappropriate. I'm
okay, well,
on the clock.
Let's just clean the slate here and talk for a minute, okay? You're a close friend of Carl Corbissero, correct? All right. I talked to his attorney, and he indicated that he has not spoken to you yet. Is that still true?
No.
You've spoken to him?
Correct.
Okay. So it must have been last evening?
Correct.
Okay. But it was Carl Corbissero who talked to you about being a potential witness prior to that? So
right, because that's what his attorney told him to tell me, at least let him know to give me a heads up that I might be tomorrow.
Carl Corbissero indicated the scene when he was stopped. I want you to know he was dropping your name all over the place.
No, that's not what I heard.
And, and he indicated that you and he were out drinking the night before. Is that true?
Sure.
And he indicated that you were out drinking until about 3 or 4 in the morning. Is that true?
No.
What time did you stop drinking with him?
When the bar closed.
That would be 2 o'clock?
2:20.
2:20. And where were you drinking? Do you remember?
Crow's Nest.
Crow's. That correct? It was that was the Friday night after Black Friday last year, right after Thanksgiving.
Couldn't tell you.
You don't recall? Okay. Do you recall what Mr. Corbissero was drinking?
Beer.
When did you get there with him, or when did you?
Couldn't tell you that either.
Did you drive there with him together?
No.
Okay. You met him there, is that right?
Correct.
Do you know how many beers he had to drink while you and he were together?
Nope.
What time did you arrive there?
Couldn't tell you that either.
You don't know? So you don't recall. Is it you're not telling me, or you just don't recall?
I don't remember. Over a year ago.
All right. When got there? Fair statement, right? Don't recall when you got there.
Right.
Don't recall how many drinks the defendant had. Correct? Fair statement?
Correct.
All right.
I know at least 2, because I bought them 2, but I don't know how many before that or after.
At least 2 purchased by you, right? Did he buy you any?
I don't remember that. I know I bought him 2. I'm sure he bought me at least 1.
When you closed, did you leave together when the bar closed?
I took him home.
Pardon?
I took him home.
Okay. And why did you take him home? He apparently arrived by himself.
No, he was with his cousin and a friend.
Okay.
And they left.
You took him home. All right. So he was with a cousin and friend. They left earlier?
Probably about the same time, maybe 5-10 minutes earlier.
So why was it that you took him home instead of them, if he came with them?
Because they were going elsewhere, and Carl wanted to go home. And he lives around the corner from me.
Okay. After you took him home, did you have any more contact with him at all until the next day when you picked him up at the jail?
Nope. He went in and went to bed.
Pardon?
I said he went in and went to bed as far as I know.
How do you know he went to bed?
He said he was going to bed.
Okay, but you don't know that he went to bed.
From what he told me, he hasn't lied to me ever.
He said that he was going to bed, correct?
Correct.
You do not know personal knowledge that he went to bed.
I didn't tuck him in, no.
All right.
What is the big deal with this whole case? Why is it so important that it goes forward?
Well, if you haven't figured that out yet, then I'm not going to.
Well,
I'm not sure I'm going to.
Enlighten me a little bit.
Well, you're not enlightening me very much.
I'm telling you everything I know, Tom.
Right.
I picked him up the next morning because Ginn called me on the phone. Said, "Hey, your buddy talking to me like I'm an nincompoop." Well, I smell an odor of an alcoholic beverage on this person, and I said, "Spare me the bull crap. What the hell happened?" Said he could smell alcohol in his breath. He was on the interstate. Or didn't stop for him on the interstate or something like that, and I went and picked him up. That's all I know.
On your way home after picking him up, what did he tell you? What did Carl tell you?
He's pissed and he was bullshit. Said he wasn't drunk. Didn't appear drunk to me.
What time was it that you picked him up?
Couldn't tell you that either.
Well, it had to be around noon or later.
It was earlier than noon, I know that. Probably about 11:20.
All right, so you do recall about...
Maybe.
Well, 11:20 is a pretty precise time.
Somewhere after that. If you want, I'll pull my Verizon phone records.
Well, it was after 11 o'clock in the morning,
right?
Correct? All right.
Because apparently the stop was at 9-something.
Okay. Did Mr. Corbissero tell you why he wanted you to be a witness?
No.
What did he tell you? Did he say,
He just said Rick's going to probably subpoena me. That's all he said. Until Rick said that he was probably going to subpoena me.
Okay. So, what you told Rick last night, is it consistent with what you just told me this morning?
Definitely.
Did you tell him anything that you haven't told me?
Possibly.
Well, what would that be?
I don't know.
When you took Mr. Corbissero home at 2:20 or after the bars closed in early morning hours, how was Mr. Corbissero acting?
A little intoxicated. Just like I told Rick, he wasn't falling down drunk.
Okay. What else did you tell Rick?
That was it.
Have you gone drinking with Mr. Corbissero in the past?
Mm-hmm. Friends do, right?
Well, some friends drink and some friends don't. Some, yeah. I mean, if you were in your drinking buddies, then I expected you would be drinking in the past.
Go out and have a couple drinks with a friend.
How often do you see Mr. Corbissero as a friend? You say he's a close friend.
Probably every day.
Every day?
Yeah, we at least talk every day.
You call him, or does he call you, or is it both? So since then, he's been arrested in this case or charged. You've talked to him every day. Is that correct?
Correct.
Approximately. And have you discussed the case? I assume you have.
Periodically, a little bit here and there. Nothing too in-depth.
Okay. So if Mr. Corbissero said that he was out drinking with you in the early morning hours of, would have been the 29th of November 2008, that would be a correct statement. Is that correct?
Yep.
And when you left him, he was, quote, a little intoxicated. Is that correct? Not falling down drunk.
No, correct.
And you've gone drinking with him in the past? You drink with him every week?
No, God, no. I'm not that much of a drinker.
But you at least talk to him every day. He's that close of a friend.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Yeah, we talk daily.
All right. So was Mr. Corbissero at the crow's nest before you got there?
I don't remember that. Now you're asking details that I couldn't tell you. I don't know if he came shortly after I got there, if I met him there. I was there with a couple other friends too.
Okay. Had you set up the fact that you were both going to the crow's that night?
I don't know.
I mean, did you talk during the day? Do you recall?
Yeah, I'm sure, because his cousin came in from out of town or something like that. And,
well, it's Thanksgiving weekend,
yeah,
so there's a lot of people in town.
Yeah, I don't know. I know I was going out there, and I think he told me he was going out there, and we met there. So, I mean, if this was something that I needed to remember, I would have jotted everything down.
Well, that's easy to say. But, you're aware of Mr. Corbissero's past record with regard to DUIs?
Yep, he told me about everything when he first met me.
Okay, and prior fleeing and eluding charges?
Yeah, he told me about everything. First thing he told me when he met me, he's like, "You don't know who I am?" I said, "No, I'm not going to judge you by your past." Told me all about it. Told me, he said, "You give me one time, you make me doubt you." I said, "Then our friendship's over." 2.5 years just about. He has not given me one doubt at all. So,
Have you ever been drinking with him where he's driven away?
No.
After drinking?
no, he wouldn't disrespect me like that. And if we go out drinking, I'll drive, but I don't drink enough at all.
But you were drinking and driving that night, weren't you?
It's not illegal to drink and drive, Tom.
I didn't say that, but you were drinking and
Right,
driving.
and I drove, right. I had probably
In fact, you drove him home.
probably 2, maybe 3 beers. I know what my limit is.
Okay.
I know what the law is, so.
Okay. Thanks for coming in.
Yep, no problem.
Okay, take care.
Yeah.